So this is what we call overrated, underrated. This is what they have me doing. So you basically throw out some topics or names or something, and I have to say if it's overrated or underrated. Let's go.
iPhone.
iPhone is becoming overrated. I'll still buy it because that's the only thing I have. But it's becoming overrated with every 6 months or 1 year they'll put out a new one, and it's not really. And then it's really overrated because I feel like every time a new one comes out, the one that I have starts to have issues. If it's not, oh, you don't have enough memory space, I've deleted everything from my phone and it's still telling me I don't have space. Overrated just for that.
BigBrother9ja.
Well, this is the thing. I don't really watch it. There's some parts that will show up on social media that I will know about, of course, but I'll say underrated because it actually can change people's lives. If you end up getting on the show, you can now do something with your life. But overrated to the aspect of sometimes it can be a distraction to what's actually going on in the country. So properly rated.
Cryptocurrency.
Crypto. Underrated. But what I would say is if you're going into it, make sure you don't use money that you're not willing to lose. Right? So don't have 1 million naira to your name and then you put all into crypto. Because if you wake up the next day and something happens, so underrated.
Back support.
Back support is underrated, depending on, because it helps your muscle memory to be more upright. So I'll say underrated.
Google Map.
Underrated to the max. Underrated because when I first moved to Nigeria, I didn't know anywhere. So Google Maps was, what am I saying when I first, even now, even till now, if you say meet me at such and such, if I put it in Google Maps and it's not there, I'll tell you I can't make it. So underrated.
CrossFit.
Overrated.
Deadlifts.
The risk to reward ratio is not, I don't think it's worth it, so overrated.
NYSC.
You just came back from NYSC, are you supposed to talk this one? So I didn't do one because the requirements when I relocated, I didn't have to. But from what I'm hearing, the risk is not worth it, the money is not worth it, there's no value. The people are not for it, and I'm for the people. So since the people don't like it, let it go, throw it away. Unless you want to revamp the whole thing and make it better, but it's overrated.
G-Wagon.
I don't even know what's on your list, but all I know is this one is probably going to be the most overrated, especially if you live in Nigeria. But it's still slightly underrated because if you have the car, anywhere you go, even if the event is packed or whatever, they'll still open the doors for you. So I'll say overrated, but if you see me in one, don't say, you're a hypocrite. You say it's overrated, you bought one. I know where I live, I understand some things, but I'll still say overrated.
Sushi.
If you know me, you know this is underrated. Underrated. If you don't like sushi, like my sister, she didn't like sushi until she went to eat sushi with me, and then she's like, okay, she ate the one that's not good. So there's so many different kinds of sushi, so it's underrated.
Movie night at the cinema.
That one is dead. The theater is dead. Last time I went, there was about 5 people or so there. Of course, I'm not really going for the crowd, but what happens is the AC is on full blast because there's seat for like 50 or 100 people. When there's 5 people, it's too cold. They won't reduce the AC, and then the sound is just too loud. It's too loud. I mean, it doesn't mean I'll never go, but it's overrated.
Cafe latte.
I'm not overrated. That's not my thing. Overrated.
Mac and cheese.
It's not healthy. Very healthy, so, but some days it's good, but I'll still say it's slightly overrated.
PS5.
PS5. Again, this is one of those things that I think is overrated, but I'll still buy it. But it's overrated. The aspect, at first, when they were talking about you can use PS4 games, okay, that's actually legit, but I haven't really seen anything that makes me want to buy it. So overrated.
Neck pillow.
Using the proper pillow, as you can have some patience, is golden. Is golden. Some people don't even use pillows, and you don't know what's. You might think it's comfortable, but you don't know what damage it's doing to your spine. So it's definitely underrated.
Social media.
Depends on what platform, but 100% underrated. Some people, I mean, the clinic wouldn't be where it is now without the aspect of social media. Of course, referrals and results and so on. So social media is underrated and it's not going anywhere. So if it's frustrating to you, just learn how you can make it exciting and slowly grow. Don't look at other people's growth and then think, you're not doing well. So social media is underrated.
Hennessy.
I don't really drink. When I was younger, definitely underrated. That was my drink. But now, you gotta be careful what you put in your system. So Hennessy. I don't know. Let's just say properly rated.
Spa treat. Spa treat.
Like the spa, like the shop.
No, like the show, like the spa, like massage.
Oh, like to do your nails.
Yes.
And I think maybe when I'm married, maybe that would be underrated because it's quality time and blah blah blah. But now, as of now, it's overrated.
And the last on the list, EFCC.
Yeah, EFCC, jackpot. I don't have any. There's nothing. They're just. I don't know. They don't do anything to me. There's nothing there. Properly rated, I guess.